Hello and welcome back to the big demolition job down here in Blackpool. So my voice nearly went then. So I'm stood as per normal up on the bridge overlooking the site at the end of Seasider's Way. It is blowing an absolute hooligan down here in Blackpool this morning, hence why my voice keeps getting caught. So this is going to be another one of those videos which is over a few days. So I've come down early morning on day 2. This is following what was a really busy Monday, which saw the last office block getting dropped. You can just see the last wall still standing. So we saw that collapse, saw the roof getting dragged off, and we also saw the start of the last courthouse starting to get demolished. So as you can imagine, after all that work, there's a load more cleaning up to be done before they start attacking the buildings again in earnest. And we also saw, or I saw at least 10 Fox wagons turn up for collecting all the rubble. So it's a pan round. You can see how much has been taken now. There are big gaps being shown now, which is back down to the ground, down to the floor. And that Terex filling machine is still chomping through absolutely shed loads of the rubble. In fact, I'm just going to have a wander just to show you the size of the pile of rubble that's or the mashed up rubble that's going to get picked up. I would have thought today, and I'll have a wander down Chapel Street and down Bonny Street, see what's happened down there. So if you look at the size of the earth mover or the digger, so the pile of the chomped up rubble that has gone through the Terex filling machine. I'm just going to zoom in on the Terex. So something I hadn't actually noticed up until this morning. So at the side of the belt that's churning up all the rubble, there's actually a side belt going across at 90s. So that seems to take out all the steel or the rebar and other bits of metal that's not been picked up by the excavators, and that just throws it out the side. So yeah, that pile of steelwork and tin and possibly lead that's just sat on the side, that's all the bits that hasn't been picked out by the excavators. There are still a few tiny bits in the rubble, but on the whole, all gone. So yeah, I'd not noticed that one before. So I'm now going to have a bob down, say, Chapel Street, and see what's happening down there. So it looks like we are going to get a tiny bit of demolition work this morning. So just nibbling a tiny bit of the concrete and then moving some of what's left of the roof. So I think by next time I come down, so for the second part of this video, I'm thinking that final wall will be down. So that excavator's now just eating away at what was the roof of the car park, the bit where the ramp was. That's all the way through the bottom in the middle segment. In fact, I'm hoping I'm actually going to see this wall come down. So rather than having a wander down Chapel Street, I'm just going to stay up here for a bit. So it does look like they're just doing a tidy up down there. I would love that excavator just to go and nudge the top of that wall and send it tumbling, but not yet. But yeah, there's not much left of that floor now. Another crunch. Oh, is that wall going? Starting to shudder a bit there. So I think as soon as you take that front bit down, there's not going to be a lot of strength left to hold that wall up. Is it thinking about it? Is it thinking about it? No. Wow, that was a floor gun. So I managed to capture that on the video. I'll just come on the other side with the other camera. Hope to see the wall come down. And there she went. So I was going to call it a day, not long back. I'm glad I didn't. So just look how much that's opened up now. So I thought I'd finish off day one of this 2-day video down on Chapel Street, just for a little view. Of them just tidying up. So I luckily managed to get a little bit of action with that wall being pulled down. So make sure you keep watching for part 2 of this video. But for day 2 of week 21, I'll say bye for now. So day 3 will be in the second part of this video. So back down on Wednesday now of week 21. So the second part of this video. So I thought I'd start off down by what is left of the holding cells. I can zoom in. There you can see right inside now that all that rubble's been moved out of the way. So it's blowing an absolute gale down here in Blackpool again. The weather is changing daily. So there's now an absolute mountain of churned up rubble. And as you can see, the Terex filling machine, that's now moved. So that's now moved down down on Chapel Street itself. So I'm just going to wander up onto the bridge, have a view from up there before heading down to Bonny Street, because there is a bit of action down there today. But yeah, Terex filling machine down on the Chapel Street side now. And it's not going to take long for him to get through that rubble, and then that'll allow him to finish off attacking this side of the courthouse. Right, not much left of that now. So I'm going to head on, so a few little clips before heading down to Bonny Street. So yeah, bit of action down there. Or they're prepping for some action, so hopefully by the time I get down there, that'll be underway. I'm sure you can guess what that might be. So I'm going to get a few little clips down on Chapel Street itself, just so you can see how much more they've taken out of the front of the courthouse. I'm going to be lucky if I can get back to see some more of that later on today, just because of other bits and pieces. And then hopefully I'll be back down for the Thursday, Friday when they take the last bits down, and hope I don't miss that. So yeah, it looks like they've taken another big chunk out of the final bit of the courthouse. A bit more of the walls come down. So it looks like I didn't miss too much of that on the second half of Tuesday. So a bit more tidy up work. Looks like they are concentrating on the rubble removal this morning. But I'm going to say there's only a few more days until all that's gone. Hopefully I'll get as much as possible. So I'm going to head on down to Bonny Street now. So a bit of action down there, hopefully. So yeah, they've now closed off Bonny Street itself. And it is Operation Bridge Removal. So they're just getting themselves all prepped for today's work. I'm just going to take a look at the stuff they did at the second half of yesterday. I apologise for the bouncy camera. So they've used the diamond drilling and the jet wash to actually cut through where the bridge attaches to the rest of the police station compound. So if you can see just under the bridge itself, they've started cutting through there. And on the other side as well. So because the stairs that go up to the bridge are actually the fire escape for Funland, them stairs are going to be staying. So they'll be taking this bridge down. We actually thought it was going to be with one of the big excavators, but I'm hearing that they're going to take it down bit by bit, and there's girders running through. So I think this one is going to be done by hand. So I'll capture some of this as and when, so you can see that being done. So at the minute they're just prepping for the day. So yeah, Wednesday on week 21 looks like it is a big clean up and prep for the start of the bridge dropping. But I thought I'd just finish off the video walking back down Bonny Street just before the heavens open, just to give you a bit of a view of now what it's going to look like when you're walking down Bonny Street, what it does look like. Everything's all wide open. All seems very bizarre when you walk down there, and all of a sudden you can see all of Chapel Street. So I'm going to say bye for now from a now wet and dreary Blackpool. So I don't know if you can see that on the actual camera. So the rain's starting to come down. So I'm going to say bye for now, and I'll be back down for the Thursday and the Friday of week 21 and see what else is being done. So yeah, bye for now.